facility in Kenmore.
Mike 2, Mike 2, Mike 2. You hear me, Mike 2?
Yep.
You do. You're on Mike 1?
Okay.
Okay. We're good to go. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We're at St. Joe's High School in Kenmore, New York for Timon.
Bishop Timon taking on Cardinal O'Hara Monsignor Martin matchup at St. Joe's Sports Facility in Kenmore, New York. Outstanding job there with our national anthem. Frank, I guess the story coming into this game has been injuries. Both teams really banged up. Some haven't even seen their best players yet this year. It's been very difficult on them.
Yes, Tony, no kidding. That offensive line in particular for Cardinal O'Hara, they haven't had a whole lot of success. And when a guy like Sam Torrey isn't able to go, that's just not a step in the right direction. And they're going to try and get after it today against Bishop Timon. It's a tough matchup for them. We were here about a month ago for this game. Glad to say we'll be here for all 4 quarters today. The last time we had this game, we had to peel off after the 3rd quarter because we had another commitment. So apologize to those people. I promise you we'd be back, and here we are. And I got to tell you, I believe that was Janae Evans singing the national anthem. She did a phenomenal job. And across the field, St. Joe's, this is the first day of baseball. Everybody over there stopped what they were doing to pay respects. And I'll tell you, I never get tired of hearing national anthem.
Never.
She did a phenomenal job. And this is just, we're 45, 47 degrees at kickoff, I believe. But it's starting to warm up out here. The clouds are starting to disappear. I'm very excited for this game. We're going to see what Aiden Masters can do under center for Cardinal O'Hara. Little John, the runner they have, Damian Littlejohn Jr., very exciting runner, powerful back for Shaq Dudley. We'll have to see if he can get it going today. And then what else can you say about Bishop Timon? They've been hit or miss this year. But when they're on, that running game's on, they're on. So
I had a chance to watch Cardinal O'Hara play St. Mary's of Lancaster. St. Mary's will be the second game of our doubleheader today. St. Mary's looked amazing. Cardinal O'Hara really struggled against them, but St. Mary's coming in with that three-headed monster of their backfield, very difficult to overcome. And as I mentioned earlier, Coach Shaq Dudley telling me that team's really banged up. Tymon Jones, their starting center, is nursing an ankle sprain. He's only going to play one side of the ball today. True freshman starting. Of course, I'm going to be a little bit biased on this one. At number 52, Frank, I coached Ty when I've coached him the last 4 years. This is really special for me to be able to do a game with one of my players out on the field.
I'm glad we were able to do that for you, Tony. I know you had mentioned you want to get out there for an O'Hara game. Here you are. Timon coming into this game. They've got a loss to start the season at St. Mary's. They did beat O'Hara on this field a couple, like I said, back on April 1st. Since then, they lost to St. Joe's and then Silver Creek. They took a game almost at the last second down in Dunkirk. Silver Creek got them 33-27 just in their last game. And here we are against Cardinal O'Hara today. We're underway.
Radomowski kicks it off for O'Hara, and it's going to be down at about the 17-yard line. Looked like the Timon return man misjudged it, got by him, and he smartly covered it up rather than trying to make something happen.
And that's one of the things that O'Hara can use to their advantage today, special teams. It's a facet of the game that doesn't get a lot of, they don't really talk about that a whole heck of a lot, but that's one area today that O'Hara might be able to take advantage of Timon on special teams. If they can get a turnover there to start this game, that would have been a real nice feather in their cap.
Look for Kyle Hoare to be one of the playmakers for Bishop Timon, along with Jeff Pilarski and number 9, James Scungio. Back to pass. Looking down the center. Intercepted by the safety at the 30. Making his way to the left side. And he's going to be brought down close to the 15-yard line. Radomowski with the interception.
I had that as Samarian threat number 7. I'll have to double check my roster, but I have that Samarian 3 as the interception on that play, Tony, number 7.
Oh, I had number 4.
Okay. Well, hey, my
your roster might be more than
eyes
mine.
are as bad as your ears.
my eyes are no better.
Yeah, it was number 7, Samarian
Okay.
3. And how about that, Tony? We just talked about turnovers on special teams, but if they want to get one on defense, even better. Good job, O'Hara.
Great play. Read the quarterback, saw where he was going with it, just stepped in front of the receiver, and he was able to make his way up to the 16-yard line. I believe they're going to mark it. So now Cardinal O'Hara with possession. Back to pass. Throw out to the flat. It is caught by Antoine Hughley.
So Hughley comes out throwing the ball. Aiden Masters can play the position. He's not a bad little quarterback. Senior. Of course, he took over the program from his older brother, CJ, last year. And I saw him get into a game against Canisius a couple years ago. He could play.
Second down and 12 for the Hawks.
Like
Masters in the shotgun. Power right. Handoff up the middle. No gain on the play. Gang tackled by a host of Timon players.
We thought that is going to be where Timon can take advantage of this O'Hara offense on that line, specifically the defensive line, as they're starting to push the O'Hara Hawks back a little bit here. First 2 plays, they couldn't get anywhere. 3rd and 16. Excellent field position, Tony. You got to come away with something here if you're O'Hara.
3rd down and 16 for the Hawks. Ball spotted on the 22-yard line.
be remiss if I didn't bring it up, Tony, but it's Cardinal O'Hara Senior Day. Congratulations.
Oh, that's
to
right.
all those seniors today for Cardinal O'Hara taking their last snaps. Not just for the football players, but also they're recognizing the cheerleaders.
3 receiver set, end in motion from the left to the right. Jet sweep to the right side. Breaking tackles, cutting inside. Into the end zone, touchdown, Hughley.
He was on a mission, Tony, from the snap of that ball. This guy picked up the rock, cut a couple ways, and he broke some tackles, got his way down to the end zone. He was running with a purpose there, and O'Hara has an early 6-0 lead here on Timon.
Good vision there by Hughley as he was getting to the outside. I like when a running back is able to see and find the open areas to cut. It's something you can't coach. It's instinct.
If you watch that one, Tony, he just ran with his head up, looking for the end zone.
Keep the legs turning. You break tackles that way. Great job.
Good job of following his blocks as well, as O'Hara's going to go for 2, Tony.
They're going to go with 2 backs in the eye. Masters under center.
Hughley's one-on-one coverage on the left.
Hand off to the up back. Now we've got a scrum, and I don't believe he was able to make it. That would be Littleton.
He got down to the goal line, but I don't believe he crossed it, Tony. Nope, they're waving it off, so it will be 6-0 O'Hara. They draw first blood and obviously capitalize on the turnover.
That's what you want to do. You force the team into a turnover. You want to capitalize. That's how you build momentum. That's how you build confidence. Talking to Coach, I asked him, said, if the guy's been down, he said, not really.
It was 3rd and 22 on the run for Hughley. I'm going to say Hughley, you're going to say Hughley, and one of us is going to be right.
Right.
And the
I
other
heard the PA announcer say Hughley.
So we can
I'm going with him.
Blame Dean Adams?
Yep. Thanks, Dean.
We got Dean Adams in the press box tonight. He's handling the PA duties. Technically, this is a home game for the Cardinal O'Hara Hawks. The athletic director, Tony Palverendi, is in the house as well. He is in his
great basketball coach.
First full year as the athletic director. Took over from Coach Chandra, who had the program, and Tony, I believe, was an assistant AD the season prior.
Well, I don't want to say anything, but Coach Chandra used to send us shirts. Just saying.
I'm not going to say much, but Coach Chandra used to bring coffee and donuts to these early morning football
he did.
games.
Took care of us.
We've never had these early morning football games.
Not in a long time, at least. 6-0's our score. We're getting ready for kickoff by
Jack Radomski.
Radomski with the kickoff. Line drive, squibs it, and it's picked up by one of the up men, and he takes a knee at the 35. Of course, in high school football, you can't get up. And once your knee touches, the play's dead.
Tony, I've been noticing a lot of teams. They're going to have to kick again. Something happened. But I've been noticing
offsides on O'Hara.
A lot of teams have started to do this type of squib kick down into the –
well, that's all we saw last night.
And they've been creating turnovers this way. Ken West got a turnover against Jamestown like this, and they tried it all night. They almost got a couple more.
Cleve Hill was not paying attention on the kickoff. It was a squib, and Medina was able to recover easily.
So we'll try that again. They backed them up 5 yards, I believe.
This time he gets a little air under it. It's going to settle in at the 25. Brought up across the 20, the 30, 40, and that's where they will bring it down at the 40.
Meadows made a nice catch. Got a couple of blocks, brings it out to about midfield. So Timon, we're going to get a look at their offense for the second time today, see how they do after committing that first quarter interception on their first possession. If I'm Coach Licata, I come back throwing again, Tony. Let's get some confidence in this quarterback.
You think Coach Licata's going to be shy about throwing?
I know one thing.
He made a living off of it.
I know one thing. He's not going to listen to me when it comes to calling an offense, but we'll have to wait and see if he gives Jennings the opportunity to keep throwing that ball.
1st and 10 for Timon.
Looks like they're changing the play.
Hand off to the right side. He's got room. 1st down, and then some.
This Damaris Petaway Scarver. And, that's, for me, for Timon, knowing that O'Hara's offensive and defensive line is banged up, Tony, I have to run that rock. I got to have my offensive line pushing that defensive line around, establishing establishing the line of scrimmage, and let's see if they continue to run the ball.
Shotgun, full house backfield, back to pass to the right side. Hook and ladder is good. The 20, the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Timon on a hook and ladder play.
Timmy Woods was the recipient, and he takes it all the way to the house, Tony. I don't know what where we were on the yard line. I want to say that was close to a 35-yard touchdown play by Bishop Timon, as they have tied this game at 6, 9:21 to go in the first quarter. We've got ourselves a football game, Tony. You've been talking about blowouts after blowouts you've called, but now look at this. You've got yourself a football game, boss.
I mean, when's the last time you see a hook and ladder in a high school game?
CSP state championship.
That's
2
right.
years ago.
That's right.
Glad Roger wasn't here. He'd slap you if you didn't remember that.
He might stop by later on. Waiting for the point after. Snap. The put down. The kick is up. No good.
Big
Blocked.
block. How about that 56 getting in there? Big Kevin Suttles, the junior for Coach Dudley, getting the job done. That's a great play. Keep it at 6.
6-6 tie. Loving it.
It's fun working with you again, Tony. You know, right now we're supposed to be in studio doing Inside High School Sports.
We should be.
We're going to do that again one day.
We ever get some sponsors.
I can't thank you enough for bringing WNY Athletics onto that program years ago, giving us an opportunity to let people know what we do and what we're trying to do. And
Well, at that time, you were just doing 300 level.
you had no idea what we were doing at the time. You had no idea what we were doing.
No.
Tony, we still don't know what we're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
We've got Russ Pataglia on camera tonight. We got excellent camera guy going. We got Timmy Gardner on those graphics. Look at those graphics on your scene. That's ESPN quality.
It's great stuff.
Timmy, you are the man.
Russ and I had a great conversation. We both share our love for cars.
You guys
Big
are.
cars.
Did you ever? If you ever go in Russ's garage,
He showed me the pictures of his car. That's awesome.
I don't know if his wife's happy with him right now. He's got car parts everywhere.
I told him, I says, I'm going to have to stop over and check this thing out. It's almost car show season. I think first Thursday in May, you'll start seeing car shows popping up. I think the first one is going to be on the Anchor Bar on Maple and Sweet Home.
Tony almost made it to the second quarter without bringing up some kind of food.
That wouldn't be me. Squib kick. Bobbled and then recovered by O'Hara. Look about the 28-yard line. Let's see.
It was Little John.
Yeah, Little
Jr.
John. Again, this is what the squib is doing. It takes funny bounce. It's hard to read sometimes. It took a funny bounce, went off his shoulder, but he was able to recover. So 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ball spotted on the 29-yard line.
We're rocking and rolling here at St. Joe's. Thank you very much to the Marauders for hosting this game.
It's a great great venue for doing games. Some memorable Canisius St. Joe's games here.
I mean,
The St. Joe's Rowdies.
you think of the quality of players that have left Western New York that actually played on this field.
I think one of my favorite memories of this field is Tasker tackling Kelly. And that would be Luke Tasker tackling Chad Kelly.
Well, you talk about Chad Kelly, Quadri Allison, just to name a couple guys the last couple of years that have gone on to play in the NFL. Of course, Quadri down in Atlanta, Niagara Falls product.
That's right.
Played his
Shout out to his dad, Wayne.
Played his collegiate career at Canisius. They're playing today. Canisius and Joe's are playing. I believe they're playing at Canisius, though, out at Stransky today. Do I got that right?
I believe so.
You're a Joe's guy.
The varsity team's done a COVID call.
What? Oh.
Shotgun for Masters. End in motion. Handoff on the right side. Nothing doing.
Joe's is on COVID pause. I remember. He can't play.
Taylor on the stop for Timon. 3rd down and long.
If you stick with us through today, we've got Salamanca coming into Kenmore today. They're going to take on St. Mary's Lancaster on the same field. Kickoff set for 2 o'clock.
I'm looking forward to that game. I'll get to see Aaron Hill from USA Football. I've done a lot of stuff with Aaron through our Little League. We go through the guidance of USA football as far as safety goes, heads-up football, and I've done a lot of stuff with Aaron and looking forward to seeing him.
Someone else you're going to see, Chad Bartosik.
That's right. Another USA football, they call them technicians or clinicians.
Experts in the field, right?
They do such a great job when they put on symposiums or clinics. Hughley with the carry on that one. It looks like he's going to be short of a first down.
On 3rd and 19. Tony, I don't know, if you're O'Hara, with the way this season's going, why not go for it?
And a lot of teams, you look at Craig Krasansky at Williamsville South, very seldom, if ever, do you see him punt anymore. And it's a trend that's going around through the country with high school and even youth, and the thought process is, why punt when you can get another shot at getting a first down?
So we'll have to see what Shaq.
I still say field position plays a part in the decision making. 3 receivers set.
That's
and we got an
exactly what they
offsides.
wanted. Try drawing Timon offsides, and that's exactly
what they
what
did.
happened there. So
First down for the Hawks.
seniors for O'Hara today: Luke Martinez, number 55; Sam Torrey, number 57; Matt Samuel, number 21; Aiden Masters, a quarterback, number 10; Louis DeLuca, number 11; and David Motton, number 75. Motton's been on this team for 4 years. One of my favorites, number 75. Big dude.
Big Dave.
Love Big Dave. Our cheerleaders: Janae Evans, Haley Gessler. Do I have any more senior cheerleaders? Yes, I do. Brooke Mancuso, Grace McNamara, and Emily Fintek.
Ty Mangione over the ball, waiting to snap to Masters. And another offsides.
Jump again. You know, this is something that we thought we might see in the first couple weeks of the season, but we're now in week 3, and for Monsignor Martin, technically it's week 4. So
that's right.
You would think they would have been able to get that worked out of their system in the first couple of weeks. Now, we got to, now it's just really starting to push Timon back here. You got 1st and 5 now at the O'Hara 47.
Full house backfield, handoff to Littleton. Littleton Jr. with the carry, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and short.
After this, Tony, O'Hara has one more game down at Cattaraugus Little Valley. That's 6 p.m. on Saturday night. And Timon will get St. Mary's, and I'm not 100% sure where that game is being played. Could be right here, or it could be at Depew for all I know. It's not going to be at Tifton. It's not going to be at St. Mary's. My guess is it's going to be played here. That's on Friday.
It depends on who the home team would be.
It's not going to be here because it's a 7 p.m. game.
Handoff up the middle, no gain there.
Push that pile forward. Heck, it's going to be interesting where the spot is, Tony. It was 3rd and 2. The official is starting to back that ball up a little bit. I think that's enough for the first down, Tony.
No, I believe he's short.
About a half a yard?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't have eyes or ears.
I'm in big trouble then.
Yeah, we are. 5:17 remaining in the opening quarter. We're tied at 6. 3rd down and 1. Ball spotted on the 49-yard line.
I want to see him hand off to Motton one time.
We got movement on both sides. The question is, did Timon?
Well, Aiden Miguel's number 59.
Go against O'Hara.
He was shaking his head there. Thought it was him, but that's going against O'Hara. So from 3rd and 1, now to 3rd and 6.
It looked like we had a head bob from Timon, and that set off one of the O'Hara linemen who then flinched. That's good enough to draw the flag. 3rd down and 6 for the Hawks.
See what type of play they draw up here. They've used Hughley quite a bit, so I'd be looking for Hughley. And is that Masters coming to the sideline? Nope.
Masters in the shotgun. Power right. 3 receivers set. Back to pass. Quick throw. Ball is tipped and incomplete.
That's exactly what he was looking for, was Hughley. But there is a flag on the field, Tony, way over on the Timon side of the field.
And the down marker is moving back as if this is going against Cardinal O'Hara.
So as Timon collecting the laundry just a few moments ago, and now it's O'Hara that's starting to take a couple of flags, backing them up. It is a 6-6 football game. I dressed for like 10 below when I got here, and now I feel like
I did
could
too.
put shorts
I
on.
brought layers.
I'm not going to wear shorts today. It's freezing, but it's a lot warmer than it was when I woke up. I can tell you that.
Once I wake up, I'll let you know.
What do we do for lunch? We got Curry's across the street. We got Frank's down the road. Frank's hot dogs, gourmet hot dogs. I'm looking at Dean Adams, see if he knows what to do. He's a Kenmore boy.
You also have Mighty down the street.
I'm going to ask Martin where we're going. Officials are going to talk about something here.
I think they got O'Hara for an illegal shift, but what the confusion is, I don't understand.
I don't know. I think they heard us talking about Frank's Gourmet, and now they're putting an order in.
Could be.
Timmy Gardner, who knows the game of football like none other, is telling us that they don't have the ball on the right yard line.
Confusion.
So we'll get that worked out. Monsignor Martin football. We are going to have a public versus private game this Monday night, Tony. Western New York Maritime Charter Health Sciences is going out to Athol Springs to take on St. Francis.
That's right.
And that game is going to be a heavyweight matchup.
Lit, as the kids would say.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Well, Maritime was supposed to play Burgard this weekend, right?
Yes, John Simon and Tom Prince will be out there. I believe Russ Battaglia is on camera that night, and we will have a good production. And I think I told Tom we may have 1,000 viewers for that game. I'll tell you what, they will be watching all over New York State because there are going to be some terrific athletes playing. You got Addie Copeland for Maritime Health Sciences, is one of the fastest athletes in Western New York and a pretty damn good football player at that. And then you got Corsi from St. Francis. You've got Jimmy Scott from St. Francis. This is going to be a public-private football game of epic proportions. You need to tune in this Monday night on WNYathletics.com. We will have the full game for you. Dean Adams might be doing the PA at that game. He wants to get in so bad.
Shotgun. And it's a quick kick. Trying to catch Timon napping. It's going to take an O'Hara bounce, and they'll spot it just shy of the 30-yard line with 4:01 remaining in the opening quarter. The good old quick kick. That was one of my old Coach Banis's favorite plays.
Well, that's a nice.
I hated it.
That's good for field position at least, because that is part of the game, field position.
Yeah, it's
So now
a big part of the game.
back timing up a little bit. Their last possession, Tony, they scored. They were able to tie the game at 6 with some trickery, that hook and ladder play.
That was a nice play. That really was nice.
You don't see it a lot, but when you do, it always seems to work.
Leave it up to Coach Licata to come up with that. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Shotgun. And we have a man in motion, but the referee's blown a flag. And that's going to false start against Timon. That'll set him back 5 yards.
And it's now 1st and 15.
It's really nice to see a lot of familiar faces here today. That's one of the things I love about high school football is you go around, you're going to find people you know and great conversations. Handoff to the right side. Big Dave almost with the tackle, breaks free. Kept the legs churning for about a 3-yard gain.
As Petaway just could not wrap him up. They had him just about at the line of scrimmage, Tony, but he kept on going. Excellent leg strength there.
Well, if you saw Big Dave coming after you, you'd keep your legs churning.
I would too. I'd probably run the other way. They would have taken a loss there if that was me out there.
2nd down and 8 for the Tigers. Shotgun. Handoff to the right side. Oh, a hard hit at the 35.
That's my man, Littleton. I call him Little John. It's Littleton.
Yes, I've already caught myself doing that.
And I was talking to Shaq about him before the game. He's one of the kids that I remembered from doing the last game, that someone that impressed me, someone that just loves playing the game of football. He's a tough runner, hard runner, and obviously he's a very big hitter, as you just saw in that play. Excellent open field tackle. Bishop Tymon is now looking at 3rd and 5 here, and we're about at the 2:58 mark of the first quarter. So this game not moving
Back to
too
pass
fast.
on the right side, caught just shy of the first down marker. We'll see where they spotted if it was forward progress. It's going to be close. I think they're going to give it to him. They are. That'll be a first down for the Tigers.
First down, Bishop Timon.
Yeah, Jaden Jennings showing off that arm a little bit there. He's been precise, to say the least, in the early goings of this game. Dual threat quarterback.
And he's got good size too, Frank. If you look, he's 6'3", 210.
I don't have anyone from Timon in the press box here, but I'm trying to find out what's going on with Makari Inabanet, number 34. I haven't seen him out there yet today. I don't see him on the sideline. And Tony, he is another tough runner for Bishop Timon. Very good football player, and he did a great job in his first game against
He may be one of the ones that was injured that Coach Licata mentioned. Jennings rolling out to his left. He's going to keep it. And it pushed out of bounds.
Nice stiff arm there, too.
Jennings forced out of bounds by Martinez.
Martinez with the stop for Cardinal O'Hara shoved him out of bounds, but that'll be a Timon first down.
Timon on a nice drive now. It started back after O'Hara had to punt. And they've been moving the ball ever since, chipping away at that time clock. As now they are in the O'Hara side of the field.
That's another thing that we're noticing, at least I'm noticing, a lot of shotgun, use of shotgun in high school football so far this year. It's like almost everybody's going with it. Handoff, short gain there. Martinez again with the tackle. Number 7, Vital with the carry.
Hard running Chris Prude there, and the exchange was a little shaky at first. If you notice that, Tony bobbled that.
Gain, second down.
Clarence Prude, that was number 7.
I have 2 number 7s on my roster.
Do you?
Yes. Prude and Vital. Jennings back to pass, thrown deep over the middle. He's got a man at about the 25-yard line. First down, Timon.
Tim Woods again on the catch.
Jennings with a dart over the middle.
And that play they ran the first play of the game that was actually intercepted by
That's
O'Hara.
right.
They go back to it here in the first quarter, so I didn't forget about that. Nice throw over the middle. And that was a tight window. Jennings delivers the pass, and Timon continues to move the sticks.
And in motion, it's going to be a jet sweep to the left side. He's got room, and tackle there, rough tackle by number 9, Mikey Zacher for Cardinal O'Hara.
Zacher only a sophomore, 6'2", 170. O'Hara, they're graduating, 6 kids today, Tony, I believe? 6
They're
kids.
going to have a lot of kids coming back, and they're getting valuable reps in the springtime. They'll be ready in the fall.
They did jump there, so
Flag down.
on 2nd and 8,
Offsides on the defense. A 5-yard
Timon
penalty.
gets O'Hara to jump. But, you know, the best thing about watching this game today, Tony, is last year at this time, O'Hara was canceling games. They just didn't have the roster. They didn't have the players. They do this year. Look at all those kids standing on the sideline waiting to get in the game.
That's great.
Excellent job by Shaq getting these kids in the program.
Jennings back to pass, under pressure, avoids the rush, dumps it over to the right side, complete to the 10. The 5, knocked out just short of the goal line.
Jeff Pilarski, you haven't called his name yet, Tony, but he is a big part of this offense, and he has been so far this year. Big number 15, Jeff Pilarski, only a junior, great athlete.
I believe he's also the backup quarterback.
And you'll see him on the defensive side of the ball, too. He was Jennings' favorite target just a few weeks ago.
Inside the 5,
So I expect you to call that number a few more times before this day is out.
Jennings back to pass, under pressure, rolling out to his right, throws into the end zone.
Caught!
Touchdown!
Kyle Hoare.
The back of the end zone. Horde was there for the great catch. Just like that, Timon back on the board.
Just a phenomenal job by that Bishop Timon offensive line, giving Jennings the time. not just on this particular play, but the play before. Jennings, of course, able to extend plays with his feet, moving left, moving right, buying time, waiting for his receivers to get open. He was looking Pilarski's way, didn't have him. Excellent coverage by O'Hara on Pilarski, but Hoare was able to get open, and Jennings threads the needle, and Timon is up 12-6, and it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Jennings waiting for the snap. Shotgun. Jet sweep to the right side. No good. Did not get in.
James Scungio stuffed at the goal line. It's a nice play call by Timon there, Tony. One thing on that particular play, Scungio just kind of hesitated a little bit, Tony, and you just can't. You got to hit that hole and get through it. And because of the hesitation, O'Hara was able to get and fill the gap and brought the runner down before he got to the goal line. So 12-6 your score, 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
And then we'll take a break at the end of the quarters, talking to Coach Licata about Scungio, and he didn't have enough nice things to say about him. He says, one of our best players. Keep your eye on this young man. 12-6 is our score. 4 seconds left in the quarter. Bishop Timon 12, Cardinal O'Hara 6.
We're saying hello to the cheerleaders down on the track. They did a phenomenal job. Janae sang the national anthem today. She did a phenomenal job. I wish I knew all the cheerleaders' names. We'd recognize them all. I just don't have the roster. Dean, you got that roster for us on cheerleaders? Listen to me, throw Dean under the bus. He's got all the football players' names. All right, we got the senior cheerleaders. We'll get them. You know what? During the break, I'm going to go down there and see if I can get a cheerleader roster, and we'll recognize our cheerleaders. They're working hard today.
Sure.
And they're cold. Look at them. Some of them are in shorts, Tony.
Tougher than I am. Deep kick. Fielded at the 15. And brought down as he crossed the 30.
Fielded by the senior, Matt Samuel. He gets himself into this game. This is his final football game for Cardinal O'Hara. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back in just a few moments, right, Tom?
We'll be back. You're watching WNY Athletics Presents High School Football.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home. I love being home.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Why do you exercise? To look better? To feel better? To drop a few pounds? To train for an event?
2 o'clock, we'll have St. Mary's of Lancaster taking on Salamanca. That'll be the second game of our doubleheader. Of course, there are other games going on around Western New York. WNY Athletics will have your coverage. First down for Timon. Jennings throws it to the left side, complete, into the flat. And that'll be a short gain. Look like Deptula.
Lost our audio briefly. I apologize to our viewers at home, listeners at home. Lost the audio, but it's back. It's rocking and rolling.
It's all good. Second down and 8 for Timon. Jennings in the shotgun.
Tony, when they're begging to hear us talk, you know we're doing a good job.
Throwing deep down the left side. Incomplete.
Outstretched hands of Chris Meadows. Looked like a nice throw.
It was close. It was really close. About a step away, and Meadows would still be running.
Yeah, exactly. That could have been a big, big play for Timon there. And I like the fact that Jennings been throwing the ball. He could throw the ball. He's a good passer. I actually thought that was a good throw. I thought it was a good throw, and I thought that should have been caught, that ball.
Shotgun, and that's going to draw.
A number of Hawks off the.
They got Ty Jones to jump.
Offsides on the defense.
Remind me to make Ty run a lap. Oh, wait, I can't do that anymore. I'm not coaching him.
That doesn't happen too often. Hey, if you're a coach that you respect, he'll do whatever you ask him to do, even when he's 40 or 50.
It's my pal.
Trust me, Sparky Adams, he's still pushing people around at Ken East.
Absolutely. Jennings back to pass, throwing to the right side. Caught for a first down. Brought down just shy of the 40. Pass completed there to Ryan Siller. I think that was Ryan Siller.
6 foot 160. Wide open. Easy catch. Easy pass for the quarterback. He was just wide open there, Tony.
And Jennings had enough time.
Got lost in coverage or what?
First and 10 for the Tigers. Ball spotted on the 38-yard line. Shotgun. Back to pass. Looking to his left, throwing deep. Incomplete. Too far, pass intended.
And that throw was rushed thanks to Damian Littleton, who got into the backfield and laid the body on Jennings. He finally got to him. He's been close a couple of times. That time he was able to get to him and kind of force that throw.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much mustard on it, and incomplete pass.
Game's a lot closer right now, Tony, than we thought it might have been earlier.
Tymon Jones jumps off sides again. Was surprised, thought he was only going to play on offense. They didn't think he was going to get time on defense due to the fact he's nursing a bad ankle sprain. Been working on that ankle all week.
Big 57 Santoria. He's wearing the uniform today, his helmet. He just can't get on the field. Injured today.
Back to pass. Jennings throwing up the left side again. Way over the Pilarski.
Starting to get a little bit out of his rhythm, Tony. He had it earlier, but right now he's a little bit out of his rhythm. He's got to find a way to get back into it. Maybe a couple of screen passes, short passes to kind of get that confidence back. But he's starting to get a little off target here, and I don't see the wind picking up any more than it was earlier.
Looking at the flag, now it's pretty still. 7:51 remaining in the half. Jennings rolling out to his left, throws too high. He had two receivers at the 50, and the ball sailed over both of them. It looked like Alex Hill and Meadows. One of them was running the wrong pattern.
Head linesman today, Michael Hamilton. Umpire, Michael Pisker. Referee, Dan Kulpois. And the line judge is Kevin Ryan.
Kevin and I go back a long way. We're talking show-shown football when I was 10 years old. I played for his father. I didn't get a chance to talk to Kevin. Now I feel real bad. Jennings back to pass, throwing. Incomplete. You had a Cardinal O'Hare defender, had his hands on Hoare, but couldn't make the referees didn't think that it was interference.
And a nice defensive stance there for
Yep.
the Cardinal O'Hara Hawks. And they're going to get excellent field position here. Trailing Timon 12-6, 7:43 in the half. It'll be 1st and 10 for O'Hara at the Timon 43. Our cheerleaders today for Cardinal O'Hara: Jada Durwald, Janae Evans, Emily Futek, Haley Gessler, Miriam Hanna, Brooke Mancuso. She's not here today, but she's one of the cheerleaders. Grace McNamara, Arsima Tedros.
First and 10 for Cardinal O'Hara. Handoff up the right side. Not much there for Hughley. And others, he's bounced forward. Looked like they had him stopped for a short game, but he was able to surge.
Kept that motor running.
Yep. Well, here's a connection for you between Kevin Ryan that we mentioned, our referee today. His father coached one of the best running backs in Cardinal O'Hara history, Dane Hightower. Second down and 3. Ball spot on the 36-yard line.
There's still Hightowers playing around Section 6 in Monsignor Martin right now. I wonder if there's some relations.
There is a flag down. Encroachment on the defense.
And that's going to be a first down for the Hawks as they get Cardinal O'Hara to jump. Bishop Timon to jump.
Any way you can get a first down in this league, you're going to take it, Tony. 1st and 10, 31. Clock's winding down.
Hand off to Hughley up the middle. Breaking tackles, keeping those legs churning. It should be enough for a first down. It's hard to gauge from here.
He had that 22-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 22 in the first quarter. That was the game's first score. And they've gone back to Hughley. And he's running with a purpose yet again.
Second down and 1 for the Hawks. Full house backfield. Masters under center. Handoff to the tailback. He's got enough for a first down. Matthew Samuel with the carry.
And that's just power versus power there. Timon knew they were running. O'Hara knew they were going to get 8 in the box. They did. And O'Hara still gets the first down. So although they're banged up on that offensive line, the Hawks, big men up front, get the job done there. And the Hawks are moving the football. 1st and 10 from the 19 now. Well-calculated drive here for Aiden Masters and that O'Hara offense.
3 backs in the eye. No, wait, full house backfield. Handoff to the tailback, Damian Littleton.
Nice chunk of change he just railed off there.
And they're just
1st and
gouging
10.
Timon on the right side of the line. They're following Big Dave, and he's making room.
Time to eat.
Time to eat. Man's hungry. Second down and 2. 5:17 left in the half. Masters under center. Full house backfield again. Handoff to Hughley. He's powering. See,
All the way down.
touchdown.
Yeah, he broke
That's
a
how
couple
you
of
do it.
tackles. Yep.
Keep those legs moving.
Well, Louise Taylor had him stood up at just about the line of scrimmage, but Hughley just kept on going and ran him over. Next thing you know, he was in the end zone. We've got a tie football game here at Robert G. Scott Athletic Complex at St. Joe's. What a football game. 12-12 your score. O'Hara will go for 2 here, no doubt. Unless they want me to go out and try the kick.
I don't think they're going to want that, Frank.
Nope.
Masters under center. Power left. And we've got movement on the left side. Look like the left end jumped. And that's going to move them back 5 yards.
That was an impressive drive by O'Hara there. And they had a short, excellent field position to start.
And that's the kind of drive that breeds confidence in your team. You're able to churn out the yards. You're moving the sticks, and then you get into the end zone. We'll see how both teams respond. 4:56 remaining in the half.
Big stop by the O'Hara defense a moment ago on 4th down when Timon went for it, and look what happens. Momentum on O'Hara's side, and they're about to go ahead here.
Hand off to Hughley on the right side, sweeping, and he's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Cardinal O'Hara now has a 14-12 lead.
It's senior day here for the Cardinal O'Hara Hawks. They're playing like it's their last game that they're ever going to play. This entire team has shown up today. They're banged up. Coach Dudley talked to us before the game. But these guys are playing some inspired football today. They've got the lead 14-12 over Bishop Timon. This has slowly become a pretty good rivalry between these two football teams the last couple of years, Tony.
Yeah, there's the smaller schools in Monsignor Martin. Bishop Timon kind of like a tweener between large school and small school. Cardinal O'Hara probably the smallest out of the Monsignor Martin schools when you look at student enrollment. And as you mentioned earlier, it's been pretty difficult to field a team. But Coach Dudley's been able to fill out the roster, and they're playing ball. Now, Frank, you notice those nice black helmets that Cardinal O'Hara is wearing? Do you know who bought them?
You?
No. Peyton Manning.
Really?
Yeah, those come from.
I did see that on social media about a year ago, or six months to a year ago. That came through, didn't it?
Yeah, and it was a few other teams too that benefit. I don't know if it's a program that Peyton has going on, but Cardinal O'Hara, one of the recipients of these beautiful helmets.
Man, I'd have to.
And I believe they're radio equipped too.
Okay.
Jack Radomski to kick it away for the Hawks.
So Cardinal O'Hara getting ready for the kickoff, booming it deep. Fielded at just shy of the 15, and brought down just after he crosses the 30.
Pretty good coverage there by the O'Hara Special Teams
Is
unit.
that Pilarski on the return? No.
25, Demarius Petaway Scarver. Ada Masters, the quarterback, getting out there and making a nice tackle there on special teams.
When you have a smaller roster, you see more of that where some players don't come off the game, come off the field at all. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Ball spotted on the 32-yard line.
So let's see how Bishop Timon responds now.
Hand off to the left side. Nice run there. Be just shy of a 1st down. Physical carry. Trying to catch a number.
Petaway Scarver again with the rock as he rushes down for about an 8-yard gain. That'll bring the
Timon going no huddle now.
ball to the 40. 4:25 remaining in the half.
Hand off up the left side. 1st down and then some.
Still on his feet.
Wow. That's how you keep doing it, Frank. You churn those legs, you move the markers.
Excellent run there by the running back from Timon today, Petaway Scarver, another freshman on this roster, 6 foot, 180. And they got every last bit of energy out of that kid. 1st down and 10 for Bishop Timon. Clock's winding down, 3:50 to go in the opening half. 14-12 your score. O'Hara just took the lead a moment ago.
Tripped up just as he crossed the line of scrimmage, falls forward for about a 4-yard gain.
What he's doing, Tony, today is following his blockers. That's what you like to see out of a nice young running back like that. Follow your blockers.
2nd down and 8. Ball spotted on 38. Timon going no huddle. Handoff again on the left side. Brought out of bounds. Or no, close. Crossed the 30. Looked like he was bumped out of bounds, but kept it going for a couple more yards for Petaway.
Tough to bring down. So you're looking at the future of these two teams here. A lot of freshmen and sophomores making statements today so far in this first half on both sides of the ball. These programs are in good hands.
Timeout, Cardinal O'Hara. So they'll talk it over. Timon with the no-huddle offense. Seems like that's been effective for them on this drive.
No question about it. No question about it. You know, O'Hara's short on the roster as it is. They don't have, you know, as many players as Timon does. So you got to take advantage. You know, keep your guys fresh and keep the other team on the field.
Keep them on their heels.
On the field. Keep them
exactly.
on their heels. Exactly. So O'Hara having to take a timeout there. I don't know how many timeouts they have left in this half, but we'll have to wait and see.
2 timeouts left.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, today's character award sponsored by Cross Training Athletics in Section 6 will be presented to the athletes who have
3:05 left in the half. And we'll take a break at halftime and come back for the second half. We got ourselves a football game here, folks. 14-12. Cardinal O'Hara on top of Bishop Timon.
Pretty soon we'll have the Salmenka Warriors on
This is going to be interesting. I have, as one team I have not yet to see play. In all the years I've been covering, at least I don't remember I've seen them play.
Well, we've seen their coach, Chad Bartosik. We know what he can do.
Right.
Took over that program 2 years ago. It took him a little while, but they're starting to play Chad Bartosik football, which is punch in the mouth. That's what he likes to do. And they've got to
He's
win.
just such a good guy.
For a while, we were kidding. His office was right next to Glenn Graham's at New Era Field. Those two guys were always at New Era Field. I don't know what it's called anymore.
Oh, it was great to talk to Coach Graham last night. Handoff up the left side, nothing much there. Maybe a yard, if that.
You talk about the Mount Rushmore of public school coaches. Glenn Graham, you could start right there.
Michael Ross with a stop for the Hawks.
We've been really blessed in Western New York with great coaches.
There's been so many over the years. I mean, you look no further than what they've had at Lancaster with Lenny Jankowitz and Coach Foyle. We mentioned Sparky Adams earlier.
Jennings thrown deep, incomplete. You can make an argument that there should have been some pass interference on the O'Hara corner.
No, he had good
he had
coverage
hands all
there.
over him.
DeLuca was there. Sumerian 3 was down there.
You know, you're mentioning coaches is also a sad day. Memorial services going on for Coach Ron Pugh, my old coach at Burgard.
He passed away within the last 10 days or so, Tony, wasn't it?
Last week. Jennings back to pass, throwing to the right side, caught. That should be enough for a Timon first down. Kyle Hoare with the reception.
So now Bishop Timon's
threatening just before the half, sure.
Looks like they're down around the 10-yard line. Let's see where they spot this. Yeah, just outside the 10. So at the 11, 1st and 10, the clock's moving. Jennings starting to get that rhythm back after watching some excellent runs by number 25, Marius Petaway-Scarver. I don't know if he got to the line of scrimmage there or not, but a throw in the backfield, easy throw, but not much of a gain there. And the clock continues to move, so we'll see how Timon decides to use their remaining timeouts in the half here.
A little bit slower with their I mean, they're still not huddling, but they're taking their time getting to the line of scrimmage. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper for Jennings up the middle. Big Dave eating him up at the line of scrimmage. I mean, Jennings is a big boy, but you're not gonna move Big Dave.
You go right into his breadbasket.
You're gone. You're done.
Dave swallowed him whole right there. And Tony, clock continues to move. Buck 11 now on the clock, almost inside a minute. And Timon, they are moving.
3rd down and 6. Handoff. Left side is going to be a short gain. Not enough for the first. That's going to bring up a 4th down and short.
Petaway-Scarver on the carry there, so we're going to have to wait and see what Timon elects to do. 4th and 6. Tony, I thought they had at least another timeout here. Doesn't look like maybe they don't have a timeout. Now time is called.
Cardinal O'Hara calls the timeout.
O'Hara calling a timeout here.
With 40 seconds remaining in the half. Sure, Coach Licata would like to get on the board and leave O'Hara with as little time as possible.
So you used Petaway Scarver to get pretty much all the way down deep into O'Hara territory. At this point, Tony, with 40 seconds on 4th and 4 here, you're probably looking at Pilarski on a rollout by Jennings. Possibly. You could be looking for Hoare as well. He had a touchdown not too long ago. So my guess is you'll see a passing play here, and they'll probably be keying in on Pilarski as the target. Haven't seen Tim Woods in a little while, Tony. We noticed that he can make catches. He made a couple plays early in the first quarter. So I'd be looking for a throw here to possibly Meadows, Pilarski, Woods.
It comes down to matchups. What do the coaches see as far as matchup-wise, how they're going to take advantage of that matchup?
And I'm thinking Timon is going to spread the field here. Looks like that's what they're doing. They've got Pilarski out to his left.
Look for Jennings to keep it.
He's got Hoare to his right.
Back to pass, rolling out, throwing, wide open, but the knees were down. There was nobody within 5 yards. If he was able to put a little bit more mustard and catch that standing up, that would have been a touchdown.
That was James Scungio made the catch. They just went down. Not enough air underneath that ball.
And now Timon turns it over.
Good play call by Timon. They should have scored there. But instead, now this is dangerous territory, though, too, Tony, for O'Hara. 34 seconds on the clock. It's a 2-point game. Look where they are.
I think if I'm Coach Dudley, I'm going up the middle and going into halftime with a 2-point lead.
Now, O'Hara will get the ball at the half.
All the more reason to go to play it safe here.
Just push it up right up the middle. And that could be the final play of the half. Of course, they could down it here too, Tony.
Masters under center. Handoff to Littleton. Short gain. Clock stopped with 27 seconds as Bishop Timon calls a timeout. So maybe Timon now is going to try to force them into a quick 3 and out and maybe give them something with just before the half.
So Timon starting to use their timeouts, Tony. 27 and a half seconds left to go in the opening half. Slow-moving half. It seems like we've been here for 4 quarters, but it's really only been 2. But what a football game so far, 14-12.
I have a Silver Hoops pullover on. So when I walked over to Coach Licata, that's the first thing he goes, I played in that game. Of course, Licata was no stranger to basketball court either.
Nope.
14-12 is our score, 27 seconds. Second down and 6. Ball spotted on the 7-yard line. Cardinal O'Hara. Going to put some time back on the clock. Now they're saying 32 seconds left in the half. So the officials get that sorted out.
We got some other broadcasts going on around Western New York. I know Francis Beck is up at Niagara Wheatfield today. I forgot where Tom Prince was going. I know he's out there for a 2 o'clock game somewhere.
Well, I think he went to Niagara Falls first to watch OPJV play Niagara Falls JV. And then he was headed out to an afternoon game because his son was playing today. Second down and short.
Tom goes
Actually, third and short.
all over Western New York to watch everyone else's kid play. So he could take the morning off to go watch his
Absolutely.
own kid. Lukey Prince.
I can't wait till Nick gets back out on the field this year.
I almost got my son involved with flag football in Amherst at their program, but a little late signing up, so. Oops.
Some of the flag programs I like, and I like the concept, but the problem comes down to coaching, and it's a problem with youth football is you have too many coaches that their only concern is winning and not developing players. The kids wind up not having a good time. So if it's done right, it can be a great tool and a great way to get kids involved in football, and it's a natural process for a kid to start out playing flag football. You work on those motor skills, and then graduating to tackle football. 24 seconds left. Third down and 2. Ball spotted on the 11. Handoff on the right side. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. First down, Cardinal O'Hara.
And there was Littleton picking up the first down for O'Hara, and that should do it for the first half. As we're within 10. We're within 10 now.
Referee Kevin Ryan signaling for the clock to keep going, and that'll do it. So we've taken we're getting ready for the half. Cardinal O'Hara with a 14-12 lead. One thing I noticed is Cardinal O'Hara, they're seeing a spot in the Timon defense that they're taking advantage, and that's the right side. And they're able to churn out some yards that way. So we'll see how they do in the second half with that. We'll take a break for the half. We'll be back with second half action from St. Joe's Institute on Kenmore Avenue. You're listening and watching Western New York Athletics presents high school football.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
I love being home.
At Kyra First Wellness, your health and well-being is our passion. Let us take care of you and your family like one of our own.
Cairo First Wellness